Hello everyone, my name is Don Scott. I'm the Mayor of the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Welcome to the Hello everyone, my name is Don Scott. I'm the Mayor of the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Welcome to the ACAC Women's Basketball Championship. Go Huskies!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the starting lineups for the singles match. First, the Lakeland Wrestlers. Starting for Lakeland, number 4, Allie Pilgrim. Number 5, Tori.
Welcome to the Syncrude Sport and Wellness Center. As the Old College Grizzlies take on the Lakeland College Wrestlers in our first semifinal game. The Lakeland College Wrestlers advance with a 67-44 win over St. Mary's, and the Old College Grizzlies with a 55-46 win over the Nate Ooks. The Lakeland College Rustlers give up the least points in the league at 52.3, while the Olds Grizzlies score the most points at 81 points per game. We'll be going over our starting lineups in a few minutes time, and we'll be joined by Ryan Hagee in the broadcast booth. But right now, we're going to be standing for the playing of the greatest national anthem in the world. So we're looking at the starting lineups for the Olds College basketball team. Michaela Allen Gillian, number 6, averaging 11.5 points per game, 6.1 point assists. From Calgary, Kyla Adams from St. Paul, Minnesota, 16.4 points per game, 4.1 assists. Number 7, Allie Taylor, number 9 from Okotoks. Number 11, Christina Pejovic, 10 points per game from Belgrade. And the ACAC Player of the Year, Brittany Tebow, 30 minutes a game, 1.7 block shots, 9.8 rebounds per game, but more importantly, 27.2 points per game, coached by Avery Harrison. Starting lineup for the Lakeland College Rustlers: Allie Pilgrim, number 4, 7.1 points per game. Number 5, Tori Dugan, 3.5 assists. Kaylee Summers, 5'7". Caitlin Tanita, 9.8 points per game. Number 13, and Breon Hergruck, 6.2 points, rebounds per game. Number 25. Question I have to ask you, Ryan Hagee, the number 1 defense with the muscle in the league, only giving up 52.3 points per game. Lakeland Rustlers, number 1 offense in the league, the Olds Broncos, 81 points per game, first semifinal. What wins the game, defense, offense?
Oh my, this should be quite a matchup. I think Olds is going to have to try to push their offense on Lakeland, and vice versa. Lakeland's going to have to push what they do best. Something's got to meet in the middle, though, eh? Yes,
and some coaches say defense wins game, some coaches say offense wins game. But offense is where you get the ball in the basket. You have more opportunities to do that than stopping the ball. So it should be interesting. I think the big thing here is the center they're going to bring on for the Lakeland College Rustlers when she comes out, Bilge Topaluglu. See how she plays with playing time. But with this Olds team, coached by Avery Harrison, you got a lot of players. More than Tebow is not the only one to score on the team. I really like Kyla Adams from St. Paul, Minnesota, averaging 16 points a game, number 7.
Yeah, she's a solid player. I've seen her 3 times this year play against the Kodiak ladies team. I also like the point guard, number 11. I don't know her name. Help me with her name. She's from Serbia.
Kristina Bajovic.
Yeah, I've seen her play 3 times. She's got a exceptional vision of the court and a pull-up jumper that is a very high percentage. She stepped out of bounds there.
Good crowd for the 6 p.m. game. Look for the 8 p.m. game for this place to be packed, and that's with a capital X for excellent. Once again, the teams got here Olds beating Nate 55-46. And then we had Lakeland beating St. Mary's 67-44. So Avery Harrison convinced you to come back up.
Yeah. I told him how much fun I had last night. He says, you should do our game. That'll be fun. So.
See how easy it is?
Yeah, well.
You just sit and talk.
Yeah, having a good time.
People are so stressed. This is the easiest thing in the world. We're just two guys in a living room, not swearing, but talking about basketball.
Talking hoops, yeah.
Talking hoops or whatever sport. It's the easiest thing in the world. Good drive to the hoop. Kick back out. Lakeland. And a foul. It's going to be interesting to see if Coach Chris King gets all the players on the court. Like he did last game, he makes sure everybody gets equal playing time. Semifinals, do you go with your main 5 or 6, or do you still go with your 8 and 9?
Well, is he a coach that plays most of his bench? That's a question.
Oh, yeah, he does. He plays 9 players 15 minutes a game.
Okay.
That's unheard of for a coach to do that.
He doesn't have a very big bench, so looks like he's got about 7 on the bench there. Yeah. 6 or 7.
Nobody averages double figures on his team. And one of the number 1 teams in Canada at 17 and 7.
First time I had a coach sit me down and show me that each game has 200 minutes of basketball. I said, what do you mean? It's only a 40-minute game. He says, You have 200 minutes of playing time for 10 or 12 of your players. So I started to look at that. I was quite impressed with that. Very simple concept. Just see where you can spread the minutes out. The earned minutes out, for sure.
And we're going to see a lot of inside moves because neither of these teams really good at three-point shooting. Lakeland, 8th in the league. Olds with three-point shooting, 14th in the league, near the bottom.
Okay.
But when you have players like Tebow, our CCA candidate for Player of the Year, and Adams. Drives the lane and a blocking foul called. Kyla Adams going strong to the hoop. Kind of a Scottie Pippen to Michael Jordan. Well, not that level, but what do you even call it, an antidote or a comparison.
That's number 7, Kyla Adams.
A solid secondary scoring option for Olds is what you're saying.
Yep. And there's yet to be anybody from the CCA to go on to play pro basketball in the NBA. Although 50 Canadians have been drafted. Nice drive to the hoop. And the basket. Haley Summers from Regina.
Summers, number 11.
Yep, good hoop. Nice drive.
Hail from the Queen City.
See what happens now with Topoluglu in there. Look how difficult it is for them to get the shot off.
Yep.
Just her stretch.
I mentioned that in the previous game, if these girls that are defending in the block and playing as shot blockers, they don't really need to block shots, just alter.
Yeah, just
and that way you manage your game much better and you're able to play more minutes as well. Be more valuable to your team staying in the game instead of sitting on the bench with foul trouble.
Numbers hard to read from here, the yellow on the white. I believe that's Allie Taylor at the free throw line. Good double team. Oh, little bounce off. Contact.
Good solid move by Adams. Nice block shot.
Refs putting their whistles away. I was watching Lakeland play warm up, and Tupaluglu has a beautiful shot from three-point range.
Yeah?
She strokes it very nicely. Shot clock violation.
Good defensive possession by the Rustlers in that zone defense.
Broncos up 8-4. Already 4 fouls called on the
Olds
Rustlers.
has a press on.
She has that little shot. At that height, you can take your time on your shot too, because you're looking over players. Long rebound goes to Thibault. Spins.
A lot of defensive pressure down there. Thibault doesn't like that. She feels she maybe got fouled there.
Shaking her head. Oh my, easy layup missed.
But you know, in the time she shook her head, she could have been sprinting back and helping to avoid a basket. Her team bailed her out. At this point of the year, you just got to play basketball, not worry about the officials' calls, but because any mistake you make like that could cost you dearly.
And we talked earlier, 60% of the time you're going to be making mistakes out there, so forget about it. It's nothing worse than I see a player take a field goal attempt and watch it.
Yep.
Like they're Hollywood. If they know it's going to be missed, tell your teammates. So if you know it's coming back to you, go after the shot.
Yep.
Once it leaves your hand, you can't do anything. Going inside, backing up, nice dish, and the foul called. You know, I talk a lot about her, and just Bill's Tupaluglu, and just watching her, the stuff she does. She has a nice shot. She looked for the cutting player there. Just the expendables that you don't notice sometimes.
That was a nice backdoor cut. Adams had turned her head to watch the ball, and Tanita had cut backdoor. Good awareness on her part.
Rims out. Bringing the ball up. Olds kills a dribble high.
Lakeland in what looks to be a 2-3 zone.
Get the ball back. Thibault will spin. Fade away. Adams.
There's that altering of shots right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how many fadeaways Thibault does throughout the year, but
they're used to going to the hoop, attacking the hoop. It's just that X factor doesn't show in the stats. Of all the kids, of the 80 kids here, that's the one girl that's going to play pro basketball next year back in Turkey.
Really?
Yeah, she played 1 year pro basketball. She's going back next year to play in Turkey. Played with Candace Parker, one of the best players in the history of the game, was her teammate. It's coming off 2 injuries.
It's a good cut through the middle.
And the basket made. Broncos first to hit double digits, 10-5. Averaging 81 points per game. Double up.
Good help defense.
Way off. Why do the officials call that before the player hits the court?
Well, I think, you know,
I've seen that numerous times.
I asked the same question. The official is looking at where the player steps out of bounds. If they step on the out of bounds line before they touch that ball out of bounds, it's dead. But sometimes us as coaches and players and even commentators, we can look and see she never stepped out of bounds yet.
No,
right?
No, and she didn't call it before she hits the ground.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to say that's a call that they felt she stepped out of bounds before she went.
Well, I used to drive officials crazy. I would do the air dribble, where basically I'm attacking the hoop, and just as I approach the player, my last step, I throw the ball in the air over his head, go around the player in the air and catch it, layup. And refs would call that travel. I said, how is that travel? That's an air dribble. You're allowed to do that.
That doesn't sound like a trick shot, but I know you're a master of it. That sounds more like just more of a little old school.
What change have you
old
seen?
school smart play there.
What change have you seen since your college days, university days? What change have you seen the most?
3-point line.
3-point line?
Absolutely. 3-point line.
More of a part of the offense?
Yeah, I look at the stats when the 3-point line was in when I played with the Kodiaks for Dave Adams in 84, 85. We shot 60, just around 60 3-pointers in 18 league games, which is most teams now that like the 3-ball are shooting 63s within a weekend of basketball.
Oh yeah, 2
right?
games, easy.
So that's been a big change.
Three-pointer brought
The
in
rules
by...
have changed quite a bit too.
Oh yes.
We used to play FIBA, but there was different FIBA rules, of course.
10-5, 2:54 in the period. High off the backboard.
Number 10, Olds.
Morning Bowl.
From, where's she from? She's from Southern Alberta. Which town?
Yep, she's from Picanini.
Picanini.
Alberta.
Picani. Out in Brockett. Does it say Brockett? Brockett area, Southern Alberta.
This is her first time seeing action on the court. She does quite well, nearly 9 rebounds per game.
Yeah, she's tall. She's long.
I remember seeing her playing before. I think she's trimmed down a lot too.
Well, if she's playing for Avery, she runs a lot of sidelines to stay in shape. Avery's teams are very well conditioned.
Yeah, Avery told me a story. I did a story on his 5th win where his team, they set a goal at halftime to reach so many points, stop so many points. They did, but he said they missed too many free throws, and the players, even though they're up 35, ran sidelines at halftime.
Yes, that was in Lethbridge.
Yep, that was in Lethbridge he did that. 12-5, low-scoring opening period.
Little short corner to the middle offense.
Back-to-back hoops.
It's one of the toughest things to stop in a 2-3 is the short corner from the short corner out or the high-low to the short corner.
That was by Jovic. Jovic with the steal. 7 quiet points from the young player from Belgrade. Leading the team. Nothing fancy, just doing the proper fundamentals. They're on fire, Allie Taylor.
Well, they're exploiting the middle of that zone.
Yep.
They've probably got 8 points in the middle of that zone at least.
Chris King looking on patiently. He's going to be putting back on Topologlu. With her out, they went on a run. 16-5.
Where are those wrestlers, fans? You gotta help the girls out. Make some noise out there.
The wrestlers fans will usually have bells. You see the difference right away, forced on the outside shot. Patiently working the ball around, and we'll go to the line. Allie Pilgrim will be shooting 2. Benjamin, Alberta.
Nice release on that shot.
And nothing but twine time on the second. 22 differential shot clock and game clock.
What was the name of the girl that from Medicine Hat that got all the steals?
Moore.
Moore. I just met her in the elevator leaving the hotel to come over here, and congratulated her for her really good game this afternoon and her 11 steals. Yep. And she was thrilled.
18 steals in the tournament.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'll talk about that later, about the all-star selection for the tournament. Make two.
And she made those look easy. The free throw. Olds is a long team. They have 3 girls out there with all close to 5'10" to 6 feet. Number 9, number 10, and 22.
Topologlu gets her first 2.
Big basket. Big basket to cut the lead in half.
18-9, we're back in a couple minutes.
Keyano College wants to thank their sponsors for the 2018-2019 season and the 2019 ACAC Women's Basketball Championships.
Meet Mike. He goes through dozens of work gloves every year, and each time he gets a new pair, the first thing he does is write the names of his wife and 2 boys on them. It's a reminder of his motivation for working safely, his family, and it's catching on. Now other team members are writing the names of loved ones, pets, and even the word retirement on their gloves. By making safety personal, people like Mike keep Syncrude moving forward. Together, our 4,700 employees have what it takes for us to succeed.
Prestige 11 returns to the Syncrude Sport and Wellness Center March 8th, presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises. It's a powerhouse card featuring the main event with Mark Mosier defending his Prestige welterweight belt against Daniel Kovalchuk. Tickets on sale now at eventbrite.ca and VIP tables. Call Chad right now. Prestige 11 presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises, March 8th.
$18-9. Come out for the second half. When Topologlu went out, the score was 8-6. They went on an 8-point run. When she went to the bench, she came back and got the basket. So without her in there, they scored 8 of their points when she was sitting the bench for that short period of time.
And several right in the middle of that key. Yeah, Chris is going to have to keep her in the game as much as he can.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice pass there, too.
Basket put back.
Because I know that Brittany's not coming out unless she's in foul trouble.
Yeah. She's playing 31 minutes a game for the season, I think it is. Yeah, 31 minutes a game season she averages. Shots off. Rebound pulled down handily by Morning Bull. Use your strength to back down.
Another fadeaway.
Inside basket. And drops. Puts you on the spot. Who are the two greatest fadeaway shooters in the history of the game?
Sorry, I missed that.
Who are the two best fadeaway shooters in the history of the game, in your opinion?
Well, I'd have to say Larry Legend, for one.
Yep.
And, well, Dirk Nowitzki's got to be up there. He's a fadeaway shooter as well.
Good picks.
So I'd have to go with those two.
I'm going with Wilt Chamberlain, fadeaway off the backboard, and the greatest fadeaway shooter, in my opinion, different ages, different leagues, different scenarios. Elvin Hayes, Big E, the Washington Bullets.
I'm gonna have to ask you, why would Wilt need to fade away?
I know. Well, he was covered by 3 players always.
Big collision there. No, I've watched highlights of Wilt on YouTube, and he soft touch off that backboard.
I got to see him play twice as a young man, and my dad took me to see games, and I was just totally amazed. 18-13. Broncos leading. Oh, nice dribble. Inside pass. Cutting underneath. And the foul.
Yeah, the game definitely changes when 14 checks back in.
Now see, in
This
FIBA,
could be a 6-0 run here.
In FIBA, Topalugu passed the ball in to number 11, Summers. If Summers makes just one of those free throws, that's an assist in FIBA. And that's something we have to get into our stat system to credit these kids. That's my rant.
Well, an assist is leading to a clear basket. Nothing more clear than a free throw, besides a layup.
I never made 100 in a row in practice in my life. That was one of my goals, never. Way downtown. Rustler's running. That was a bit too late, that pass.
A little tight.
Had her wide open prior to that.
Rustlers are on a 6-0 run.
That's my refreshing mist.
Wrong phone.
$18-15. Rustlers back into the game.
A little too tight on that defensive pressure.
Tebow only 2 points in the game, averaging 27. Kicks it back out. Looking for the inside pass. Bit forced. That was telegraphed. They knew that was coming.
Fine defensive play
by Morning Bowl.
Oh,
Morning
nice
Bowl
cut.
cutting.
A little too much juice on that one.
Lakeland, you have 4-on-2 and you bring the ball out. But I guess they're patient on their offense.
I will tell you, you asked me a while ago what has changed a lot, and I would say the traditional fast break has changed a lot because of the three-point line.
Yeah.
Like you just saw 4-on-2. Why didn't they connect on that?
You have to have confidence in your outside shooters.
Well, a lot of time you're coming down on a 3-on-2 and two of your guys on the wing who should be cutting in for a layup fade out for a three-point shot, which is not a high percentage shot at any time. And I would much rather take the layup, but that's one thing the three-point line has changed the game in. The traditional 3-on-2 break finishes in a layup.
And that was originally brought into American Basketball Association to get the small man an opportunity to have impact on the game. 23-15 on a little run. They have to be a bit better on their reception. Off a bit, nobody attacking the offensive board.
Broncos have pushed back with a 5-0 run of their own. Nice pass.
Block. Very quick game.
There's some transition basketball that I like to see.
Yep, Summers. Left-hand layup. 23-17. Now look, you got 14 open.
She is running the floor. Rim run is what we call that.
Gets the drop. If that ball bounces more than twice, you usually know that's going to be a 3, and they take a timeout.
Timeout is called.
Did they give him 3 or 2 on that?
I'm not too sure.
Looked
We'll
like
have to look.
Oh, there it is. There it is. 23-20. I like the way 14 rolls. I like her screen setting. And once she sees the ball, she's not tunnel vision to the rim. She's looking for kickouts because she knows there's help side coming.
You know, part of my duties is the all-star selection for the tournament. And unfortunately, there's only one all-star. Is there always just the one all-star team or 2? I was told there's just the one. What do you usually have?
I thought there was 2 at this tournament.
Yeah.
First and second team.
Okay. But because
there should be. There's there's 8 teams.
8 teams
times 12. That's a lot.
And
at least 12.
And that's where, you know, well, I'm not going to say, we were talking about it earlier, one of the players in the elevator. That's one of my choices. Just with, you know, you talk to her in the elevator. Man, I watched her that first game and that second game. That's the talent to get 17 steals in 2 games, and you're getting points and rebounds and setting things up. That's the talent. You have to rewind the tape to see who we were talking about.
Yeah, we won't mention names right now. Still more ball to be played.
23-20. That was a shot by Ajovic with 7 points. They're giving Topologlu a rest. See how Lakeland does here. If Olds is able to go inside. Long rebound.
.25 Lakeland. Brienne Herget spent 2 years at Lethbridge College, playing for Brad Cairns' teams. Just recently, before transferring to Lakeland.
Tebow outside, now they're going inside, want to drive. Shots off. Russers will run.
That's a
nice
push.
outlet.
Another same combination.
Very nice outlet. 3:23.
Summers gets out and runs the floor well.
Changes coming out for the Rustlers.
What do you think of players that 4 years straight transfer to 4 different schools?
Well,
I'm not a fan.
Well, first of all, it can't happen in 4 straight.
Okay.
They get 1 free transfer, and then they have to sit out a year. But in saying a player that would transfer that many times, there's obviously some issues there. There may be a lot of talent there, but there might be some issues that a coach really wants to take a look at before taking on that transfer like that.
Does that include coming from U Sports, that transfer?
U Sports does not get a free year.
Okay.
They have to sit out on every transfer unless they come from U Sport to CCAA.
Yes.
Every coach is willing to listen to a transfer story, and I believe in second chances. However, you have to really do your homework, right? Chemistry on a team is very important. It's as important, I think, as a skill level.
Oh, of course. Katie Summers. And again,
Lakeland's had a good run later in this quarter.
25-24. Rustlers in black and white trim against Olds. Broncos, white and gold trim, only down 1. Tebow had the last basket, loses the ball. Only 4 points, 2 for 8 from the field. Katie Summers leads the Rustlers with 10 points. 3 on the shot clock. And a foul with only 1 second remaining. Head coach Chris King not too happy with that of Lakeland.
I can't say I blame him on that. That looked like more of a stumble than a foul.
It was a trip over the line.
But
look at that, Tebow.
you know, I like that take by Brittany. I think
Yep.
I think her best bet is to try to get Tebow guarding her up at the foul line and attacking the rim like that. She's not going to get any shots over top of her, and she's going to be forced into fadeaways. I think that's her best option right now. Attack, straight up.
Attack and try to get some fouls.
Yep.
But Topalugu has no fouls right now. 4 points, a number of blocks, and a number of way downtown. That was NBA point range.
Changes for Lakeland.
Some of these kids watching too much videos of that Mello or Jello, whatever the kid's name is.
Oh.
Rushes kicking out. Good look at the hoop. Good rotation. Just off. Follows her ball. That's great fundamentals. And the basket by the Rustlers.
I think the Rustlers at this point are outworking Olds a little bit. Have a little advantage there, and I think Avery Harrison's going to have a chat about that at halftime. And it might not be a low volume discussion as well.
Soft jumper, rims out.
Brittany's just got to stay the course, not get frustrated. Good defense. Good defense there by Olds.
Travel ball. .11-second differential shot clock and game
Avery's
clock.
gone into his depth a bit. Number 12. I haven't seen her much in the games. Do you have her stats
Megan
there?
Schwartz. Nope.
I'll have to take a look at that at halftime.
Over the back will be called. .9 seconds.
Lakeland's got a little more hustle to their muscle right now.
Timeout.
Timeout call, the Rustlers.
got our music microphone announcer here. What's his name?
Jerry Neville.
Keyano College wants to
doing
thank
the
their
shuffle here.
sponsors for the 2018-2019 season and the 2019 ACAC Women's Basketball Championships.
Women's Basketball Championships.
Well, it's a break for Megan Perez jumper with 1:17 left in the clock. Gave the Russers 26-25 lead.
This has been a back and forth game. Each team has had their runs.
Look at the hands. Look at Tebow and Tobalugu going at it, pushing. A lot of hand action.
Last shot time. Oh, past that. There you go. Good look. Good look.
27-26 at the half. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Find out more about Keyano College, athletics, arts, programs, and industry at keyano.ca. Go Huskies, go!
We are student athletes who excel in the classroom.
We are student athletes who will graduate and become future leaders.
We are student athletes who are role models to all the young girls and boys who love the sport we play.
We are student athletes who are committed to our team and to our culture of excellence.
We are student athletes who volunteer our time to give back to the community.
We are student athletes who respect all of our officials, competitors, and fans. Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we?
We are Keyano Huskies.
Beaver Creek Wood Bison Ranch has held a special place in our hearts for more than 2 decades. These days, it's also getting the attention of Canada's scientific community. Thanks to our partners at Fort McKay Environmental Services, like ranch foreman Chris Erdbecker, not only is our herd in excellent health, they are also part of a national genetic preservation project to help rebuild wood bison populations. For Chris and all of us at Syncrude, seeing our herd thrive on reclaimed land is a major point of pride.
Hello, Mayor Don Scott here. Of course we have the answers, and it'll just be a second. I'm going to put you on hold and I'll get right back to you. Hi, is this the Pulse line? Hi, can you tell me what time we need to have our bins out on the day of collection? 7:30 a.m.? Perfect. Thank you very much. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. The answer is that it's 7:30 a.m. on the day of collection. We are always happy to help here at the municipality. All the best. Bye.
Prestige 11 returns to the Syncrude Sport and Wellness Center March 8th, presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises. It's a powerhouse card, featuring the main event with Mark Mosier defending his Prestige welterweight belt against Daniel Kovalchuk. Tickets on sale now at eventbrite.ca and VIP tables. Call Chad right now. Prestige 11 presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises, March 8th.
If you live in Fort McMurray and have children, you may already know Holly Christopher. If you don't, maybe you should. She's warm, caring, and is the Senior Director of Childcare at the Northern Alberta YMCA. Her greatest joy is watching children grow and flourish. A joy that we hope our support of the daycare will allow Holly and her team to experience time and again. Because at Syncrude, we believe in backing our neighbors and the little ones who mean the world to them.
Keyano College wants to thank their sponsors for the 2018-2019 season and the 2019 ACAC Women's Basketball Championships.
safe. Those two heartfelt words are the last thing Jennifer McLaughlin says to her husband Mike every day as he leaves for work. And Mike certainly takes the message to heart. That's why he writes the names of his wife and 2 boys on every one of the dozens of new work gloves he's issued every year. After all, they're his motivation to get home safe at the end of the day. Jennifer finds comfort in her husband's focus on personal safety, and Syncrude applauds Mike for his dedication to our deeply rooted commitment that everyone returns home safely.
Wow. 27-26. Curtis J. Phillips here with
There
Brian
we go.
Higgy, head coach of the Lethbridge College Kodiaks men's team. First off, what did Avery Harrison say to his team at halftime?
Well, one thing he said is he may have said, I'm pretty sure, he says, we're getting outworked and we're getting outrun. And those are two things that shouldn't happen in his program, because I know he conditions his girls a lot and he expects a lot out of them.
And on the other side, Chris King for the Lakeland Rustlers.
Chris is saying, we're outworking him, keep outworking him, and keep running.
So both teams just running.
Well, yeah, this is you got 20 minutes to qualify for a provincial championship game and to punch your ticket to nationals.
Both teams going nationals, wild card?
Both championship teams will be at nationals. As Jay Triano said in his book, Open Look, somebody, his former coach used to say, how's the skin on your knees, Jay?
Yeah, Jack Donahue had the opportunity to he stayed at my house one night, and we stayed up to 3 in the morning talking basketball. What a great gentleman. Coach of our national team, also coached Lou Alcindor at Power Memorial. Later to be known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Tebow!
You know, if I'm Lakeland's coach right now, I'm okay with that basket because she still made her alter her shot.
Yeah.
And that was a tough finish.
Only up 3. I'd like to see Topalugu take a couple more shots because during warm-up she was just dropping them.
Foul on Brittany Thibodeau, 22.
Oh my, that's her 3rd foul.
3rd foul, and not a good one to take.
That is a 3rd foul coming at 8:20. Wow. The other gunner also with 3 fouls, Adams. Tebow going down low. A lot of footwork inside. Good pass.
Good look for a pass there to Morning Ball. Correct? Thank you.
And a drop. Topalugu with the basket. 6 points. And another block. Or partially blocked by Topalugu. Downtown. Didn't find the Freddie Brown. 30-31. This is a game I was looking forward to of any game so far. Fall away.
I can't tell number 6 for Olds. Michaela
Anna Gillian, yep.
Yep. Her jersey's tough to read.
They are. They are. The worst jersey, what school is it? I always remember they will have white on green or something like that. I think it's Lakeland is always the toughest school to read.
Black on black there with the green piping. Well, they're sending the top guard down to double Brittany right from the top of the key, which should be an easy kick out. If she can get a good look out.
Chris King substituting 3 on, 3 off. Morning Bowl up top. They should go to Tebow here. They do. Triple teamed. Yeah. Still gets it.
Turnaround fadeaway through the triple team. Don't get your 4th foul now. Here I'm talking like a coach here.
Well, that's okay.
I hate to see her reaching like that.
Especially on a cheap foul.
Yeah. Good rebound by Herget.
Olds picks it up and
lots of active hands by Olds.
I'm surprised Morning Bowl's been in there so long.
Another double team. And
just crashing those boards.
Morning Bowl's a strong rebounder for. She averages over 8 a game. Back comes Adams into the game.
No, Adams, another strong rebounder. Tebow has 8 points. Takes her time. Good concentration. Yep. And twine time. Four-point lead. Like a chess match here.
Yes.
Oh, basket drops.
Good pivots. Caitlin Tanita back in the game. Strong move by Thibodeau, who's all of a sudden got 10 points in the game.
Starting to rack them up. They're going to get in Topoluglu right away. They can't let this game get out of hand, up 4.
Yep.
Nice inside pass, and the basket. Lakeland.
Brianne Herget for 2.
Doing her job.
Good screen and roll.
Good look at the hoop, that's off. Gave it to...
Here goes Lakeland. Lakeland in the track meet again. They're outrunning Olds right now.
Topoluglu back into the contest.
You know, we do sprints in practice, and I tell my guys that's why we sprint. That's why we run up and backs. Not just to condition, but to condition your mind when to run hard between the foul line to foul line. That's when you dig in a game, and that's when you dig in practice to make up your time. And I see Lakeland just buying into getting up the court a little bit more than Olds right now.
They can tie the game here, and they do.
Changes coming up for Olds.
Tied at 36.
Morning Bow back in the game. .5'10" forward, 3rd year business management.
Going into Tebow, she backs herself in.
You notice what she did not do that time. Fade away.
Yep, she went straight into her.
She got
Topoluglu with her first foul only.
How do you say her first name?
Bilge.
Bilge Topologlu.
That's just her first foul. Tebow now with 11 points. Milks the time on the free throw. 38-36.
Nope.
That's way off. She has skill to make that. I was watching in the, they said, warm-ups, and she was draining those. The game situation warm-ups,
yep,
completely different.
Lots different. Brittany's probably talking to her as she's letting it fly, too.
Running 3-on-1. Oh, rims out. Inside the Timbers. That'll be short. Ball should stay with Lakeland. Great camera work by our crew. 3 in the shot clock. Be a bit rushed inside, and that's the basket.
It's all tied up at 38 across the board. It's a brand new
2 points by Topologlu.
Tied at 38. Adams forces the issue a bit.
Lakeland staying with the 2-3 zone. It's been effective for him all game. Like to see a little more ball movement from Olds. A little quicker passes. The best way to break a zone is the extra pass. Ball fakes, make the zone move.
Well over 300 fans in attendance. The stands hold 750, over half full. Looking for the cutter. Bit too low on the pass. The winner of this game goes to the championship. The loser to the bronze medal game tomorrow at 12. The winner to play the winner of Keyano and Augustana. Next game at 8. Dugan doing a good job running that point. Topalugu upset with herself. Had an easy shot underneath. A lot of players going after that ball. Tebow walks away frustrated. .15 on the shot clock. Going inside, posting low. Good defense.
I think I could hear a little bit of a slap from here. That's on the elbow.
Oh, nothing there.
Just on the elbow a little bit there.
Wow. Little tip tuck we'll see in a second. Tebow racking up those points on the free throws. Oh my. I'm not going to say anything. Three-point advantage, close game. As I said at the start of this broadcast, this was the game that I thought would be the most interesting. And it has proven to be so. 141, third quarter. Adams with the putback. Ooks backing their way in.
Flat screen coming here.
Give and go.
Olds with a couple of defensive stops here in the last two possessions.
Gone up 5. Have to get out of that morning bowl inside, looking for the rebound. And it's pulled down by Ferez. Good pass inside. Chris King, head coach of the Russells, looks up at the scoreboard. Sees his team down.
I think
5.
Olds just dodged a little bit of a bullet.
Yep.
Having Brittany go after a block with less than a minute left in the third. Avery might want to think about pulling her at the next whistle. Coach Harrison from Olds, just to save that fourth foul.
9-second differential, shot clock, game clock to the end of the third. That'll be her fourth. I think if she picks it up. Not too sure who they're going to call. Yep, that's Brittany's fourth.
I hate to give tongue to that, but that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
She has to be more aware of her situation and manage that. That layup is not going to win or lose the game with 16 seconds left in the third period. But her on the bench could make a big difference in winning and losing. And I'm sure she's heard that from Coach many times. But at the end of the day, they're 18 to 20, well, 22-year-old student athletes, and they make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say 18 to 22, but there's a lot more older and, up around the 26, 27, 28 in the men's division. So.
And in hockey, we used to have some 30-year-olds.
Yep.
Guys coming in from the semi-pro leagues get an education. Nice shot.
That is nice. It's a big bucket there.
45-39.
Keyano College wants to thank their sponsors for the 2018-2019 season and the 2019 ACAC Women's Basketball Championships. Prestige 11 returns to the Syncrude Sport and Wellness Center March 8th, presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises. It's a powerhouse card featuring the main event with Mark Mosier defending his Prestige welterweight belt against Daniel Kovalchuk. Tickets on sale now at eventbrite.ca and VIP tables. Call Chad right now. Prestige 11 presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises, March 8th.
Meet Lawrence. He helps manage 300 of the most famous members of the Syncrude family, the herd at Beaver Creek Wood Bison Ranch. And is he ever proud of how our furry friends have made our reclaimed land their home for 25 years? Not to mention all the biodiversity benefits they bring to our environment. By looking out for all our region's residents, even those with 4 legs, people like Lawrence keep Syncrude moving forward. Together, our 4,700 employees have what it takes for us to succeed.
Here we go, fourth period. Olds Broncos up 45-39.
Another rebound by Morning Bull. Mason.
Tebow sitting the bench. And that's her fourth foul. Adams picks up her fourth foul. Two of the top scorers for the season. Both with 4 fouls. Tebow averaging 27.2 and Adams nearly 17 points.
The Olds bench is going to have to come up big for the next 5 minutes until they can get Brittany's back in this game. And Kyla's going to have to be very patient on defense.
Way off.
And on offense. That's where she picked up.
Oh, nice steal. Good hustle. Great hustle.
Things are getting physical.
Haley Summers.
Harrison's upset about something. He was letting his guard know to
just
do the job.
Yeah, don't telegraph that pass.
Double horns, running a horn set here. She wants to go left with that pull-up. That's her shot. I've seen her hit that all season.
And that's the Belgrave native, Jovic had 7 points in the first period to get her team running.
Third year, business management. Previous team, Miles High, Miles Community College. I'm assuming Montana.
Good form at the free throw line. 8-point advantage.
Looking to go inside. Oh, there it is.
Gonna watch putting that ball down low, the big man, or the big lady. Or the big person, I'm supposed to say, I guess.
Tori Dugan needs to be more communicative to Topologlu. Let her know that double team's coming. Maybe she was yelling, but she also needs to get herself in the visual side of Topologlu so she can pass it out. There's that pull-up again.
Wow!
That's her shot.
And a timeout.
They'll want to push her to her right hand and not give her that one.
Jovic. You know, Jovic has had a good game. She started out in that first period getting 7 points, and now she's got back-to-back baskets. A quiet player, one of those Bobby Jones top players you really don't notice on the court, but she's doing the job right now, and she's got her team ahead. One of the biggest leads of the game, 10 points.
She quietly goes about her business running that two-guard position. She can also run the one guard, and she's makes very good passes into the post. Looks like we have the St. Mary's team here looking to get on camera here, but our cameraman is having none of it.
St. Mary's Lightning.
Yep.
We're playing tomorrow for the 5th, 6th
sitting down here
placement game. Rustlers. Patient with the ball. Working off the high post.
Nice drive. Good defensive effort by Morning Bull. I think she's had a really strong game, Curtis. Morning Bull, she's done her job out there. Rebound, she just had a crucial block shot. Doesn't score a lot, but she knows her role. Know your role, play your role.
Came off the bench.
There it is. Look at that. That's a good offensive possession, though. I'd be happy with that, Coach Harrison. Didn't get a score, but did exactly what they wanted to do.
The fans are starting to come in for the game. Seats are starting to get filled. Rushers with 2 bigs in right now. We got the crash of boards.
Who pulled that rebound again?
Morning Bull.
Morning Bull. She's in there doing her job.
6 rebounds. Olds patient with the ball. Shots off.
Good board by Herget.
Rustlers will run. And remains Rustlers' ball.
Avery's being very patient when he's deciding to put back his Player of the Year, Thibodeau.
Nice cut to the hoop. Just rims out. Lakeland can't find the hoop right now. Olds hustling a bit more. Attested by the 10-point lead, 49-39. A lot of chatter on both sides. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing ball that comes off to the left side.
I think one thing Lakeland hasn't done recently is run the court like they were. There was an opportunity for an outlet there, and the guard came back to the ball instead of releasing a bit. Don't change your style, ladies. Keep running.
Adams. Will go to the line. And makes the second. Kyla Adams. Well, this could be tough for Lakeland to get back in.
They definitely need to get some buckets and make some plays. They're missing shots too. They've missed a few layups. There's a good steal though.
They've had a lot of attempts.
That's a bit of a foul there too. There we go.
Olds just hustling a bit more, and that ball hits the floor. You see them hustling a lot more.
Another missed shot, but a good rebound by Herget. She'll have a chance to break this scoring drought here.
It's been a while.
A couple free throws.
And Tebow comes back in the game with 5:34 remaining. Her team up 51-39.
What was the score at when she picked up her fourth?
When she picked up her fourth, that was early.
That was late in the third.
Yep, late in the third.
Real late.
With 16 seconds remaining, I believe.
So the score at the end of the third was?
She picked up her foul, 8:20 of the third. I'd have to look back to see what the score was at that time.
Well, I do know that they've extended their lead. Several points since she's been out. So that's a real good sign for Olds and Coach Harrison's team.
Well, you know, the score at that time was something like 27-26. So it was only a point differential when she went out. At the locker room, in the locker room at halftime was 27-26.
Oh, I mean after the third quarter.
Oh, after the third quarter.
That's when she got her fourth foul.
45-39. So they were up 6 at that time.
Yep. And they're up 11 now.
11.
So she just checked back in. Morning Bowl got her first points of the night, I think. We're close to it. It's had a solid game.
This is the run here. This is where Lakeland has to make at least 2 or 3 stops to get into this game to make it a game. If they don't, Olds Broncos is our first semifinal winner to go into the championships. Oh, a lot of contact there.
That was a lot of contact, but there's that, once again, there's that, both girls fell on each other. They took turns falling and colliding, and I'm sure that Neighbor's not happy with the call. However, they let them play. A couple girls hustling for the ball. I think Lakeland needs for them to get back in and have a shot at this. They need to get defensive stops, and they need to start running again, and maybe have a couple girls leak, maybe one leak out, because that's when they were playing their best balls, when they were transitioning.
Yeah, a simple outlet.
And if they go in the half court, I think 14, Topologlu needs to have her hand on the ball.
Yeah.
I might run some pick and rolls with her and let her either score around the rim or find a weak side cutter as she catches, because she's a good catch, pick and roll, pass player. So there you go. I hope Coach King was listening. Oh, I don't see a headset on him, so I'm sure he wasn't. I've watched him. He's a very calm coach, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Young guy.
I've watched him. He doesn't get too excited over there. Doesn't get too high. Doesn't get too low. Unlike us old dogs in the industry, these younger coaches have learned to be a little more patient, I guess.
53-44.
Got some pressure coming here. Close to a 8-second count.
Oh.
It's getting physical, letting them play.
Tebow down low, out of bounds.
9-point game, 3:59 left.
Lakeland patient. 9 on the shot clock. Rebound pulled down.
They know they can attack because Brittany doesn't want to take her 5th foul. Another board by Morning Bull.
She's done a good job, Morning Bull.
She has. Turnover, lots of pressure again.
4-on-1.
There's some transition. And a bucket.
The Wrestlers are making a comeback. 53-46 Broncos.
53-46, down 7. Adams. Oh, could have been a loose ball for anybody. Fall on the reach in by Allie Pilgrim. Drops the first
Mason
in.
Morning Bull, pride of the Pecanee basketball program. I'm sure she has a lot of people home watching her tonight. A lot of fans. And she bangs too.
Rattles in the second. 55-46.
55-46 Broncos.
Dugan. Around left hand.
I know I've said it before, but Morning Bull just keeps grabbing rebounds.
9 rebounds credit.
And probably really 12 if she had some offensive putbacks, right? They're not giving her credit for it?
Yeah, we've talked about that before. That's one thing, you know, but once again, volunteers and young students working the scoreboard. A lot of dribbling. Tebow with the fake. Should look for the spin. No foul call.
Look like that Adams has got to not worry about it and get back on D.
Oh, just rims out. Rustlers. Not Rob, just not finding that proper spin. Not connecting. Tebow scores!
Good strong move by Tebow. Fought through some tough defense by Topologlu. Going at it again.
Yep, backing down. Topologlu open. Too much dribbling by the rushers going
I think
into
Chris
Paul
is
Timber.
finally going to ask, where's that 5th foul there? I think he's looking for a foul on the pushing in the back there.
Yeah.
Brittany may have caught a break, but she's put in some good time with 4 fouls here.
Well, Olds Broncos will be going to the championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And Lakeland Rustlers.
After all these years, you're still calling that with 1:18 left,
yeah.
eh? Veteran move, eh? A lot of experience up here behind the mic you have.
11 points. That's 4 baskets. That's a basket every 14 seconds of stopping the other team on the other end. Basically mathematics.
I've been in that coach's chair too much where crazy stuff has happened.
Yep. And that crazy stuff happens at a different level.
Is it the sealer? Is that the seal?
Oh,
yeah. Nice drive and dish to Kristina Bajovic, 5'9" forward. Year 3 business management from Belgrade. I do believe it was an assist by Kyla Adams.
Hey, who's dancing on the big screen now? Screen down, these girls are on the screen. Get these girls on the screen.
I think these St. Mary's girls want to get on camera.
Where are they at?
I guess I could give the St. Mary's fans back home a shout out that your girls are actively cheering and trying to get on camera here. And they'll be playing tomorrow in the 5th, 6th place contest.
Against Medicine Hat Rattlers. Players of the game for the Lakeland College Rustlers. Number 13, Caitlin Tanita. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. A lot of hustle. For the Olds College Grizzlies, number 11, Kristina Bajovic, 5 rebounds, 15 points. She opened up the scoring that first period, getting 8 points. And then when it was close in the 4th quarter, she made some crucial baskets. Another strong candidate was Mason Morning Bowl with 10 points and 6 points, but I think Bajovic set the tone early in the game and ended the tone with a bang with some major hoops. So those are 2 players of the game.
Well, congratulations to them. 40 seconds left. 59-46 Broncos.
Let's go.
A couple other players I noticed tonight, of course, I've mentioned it before. Mason Morning Bowl, I think she has 10 rebounds, 6 points. Correct?
Yeah, and you know, that's a player coming off the bench.
Doing her job.
Making an impact.
For Lakeland, I like Brianna Herget. She hustled up and down the court. Played tough defense, did her role when she was called upon to give Topologlu a breather. I like the speed of Lakeland. I like the guards that pushed the ball early in the game. They were doing good transition. It's been a good game.
Well, it's the game I thought would be the most interesting game of the tournament on paper and just the matchups. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for our other semifinal.
Downtown, you going to say it?
Downtown for Eddie Brown.
There we go. Was he number 26 for Seattle? What was his number?
Oh, man. I should know this off the top of my head, but I've been looking at 80 girls.
45, 26
playing.
or something? Something like that.
Okay, name the Canadian on that team that won a medal.
Name the Canadian?
On that Seattle Supersonics team that was part of the gold medal team of the NBA championship team.
In 1979? Or was it 78?
It was 77, 78, I believe.
77, 78. A Canadian on that team, eh?
Well, final score,
you're going to have to
60,
tell me before we go off air.
51. I'll give the answer in the next game.
Okay. I guess you're inviting me back for another
Yeah. On behalf of Ryan Heggie, this is Curtis J. Phillips. We're back in about half hour for our next semifinal game.